I'm Nikki from homeadeville.com, and I'm back with Crafty Hangouts doing a live Google Hangout. This one's sponsored by our incredible sponsor, onlinelabels.com. And I'm creating an amazing party for a little girl and her doll, like an American Girl. My daughter and I just came back from New York City, where we had the opportunity to do a luncheon at the American Girl store, and it was so incredible, and we had so much fun that I was inspired to create our own little party for her and her friends. So, the party's all set, and today I want to show you all the great things that I created and then give you a couple of tutorials on how you too can do it using some online labels from onlinelabels.com. So, it all starts with my place setting. I'm going to bring it up a little bit closer. Here's what it looks like. And this is what I did. I started with a simple silver charger, and then I layered on a white plate with a hat on, and I added a circle of wrapping paper. And inside I put a label. You can read it. It says "Friends Are Forever," and I created the label using onlinelabels.com. And then I put a clear plate on top of that. So that's going to be for the appetizers. And then they can remove the wrapping paper and plate and have the luncheon as well. So I started with wrapping paper. I cut it into a circle, and then I added the label. And all of the labels that I'm going to be showing you today are going to be available on homeadeville.com. As soon as I get that post up, then I will put a link onto the YouTube video as well so that you can access that. And here's what those labels look like. It started out with just the labels, and I peeled them off, and you can see they have kind of a little flag at the end, which I love. It's a special touch. So that's the first thing I did. Then I set the cups, and I put little cute little mixers, little stirrers on each one just to add a fun touch, and little umbrellas. The next thing that I did is I created water bottles. And it's so easy on onlinelabels.com. They have plain labels, and you can go into their template and create it however you want. And this one says "Friends Are Forever" as well. And I chose the waterproof, I think it's either called waterproof or weatherproof labels for the water bottles. That way, if you want to refrigerate them and then when you pull them out, the condensation hopefully won't bother the labels because they're ready for weather or water, so they should be fine. So that's what I did with those, which is really simple. And then the next thing that I did was create a little goodie bag for all the girls. And that's what I'm going to show you now how to make, is the Friends Are Forever goodie bag. And later this week, I'm going to show you the goodies that are inside and how I created those. And give you a brand new video that will also be on craftyhangouts.com so that you can see all the goodies inside the bag and how I created those. So the bag starts as, let me move up here so you can see it. Actually, I'll lift it up this way. Sorry, this is what you get when you get live tutorials. So it started with just a plain paper sack. And you take the sack, open it up, and then you're going to fold it kind of into itself. So you're basically shortening the bag. And I'm going to do a little rough version since I'm showing you live. You want to kind of fold it and smooth it out. Okay, so now you've shortened your bag a bit. The next thing you're going to do is take a paper napkin. And this is just half of it. I've already cut half of it. So basically you can make 4 bags with one little tiny dessert napkin. So I'm taking this napkin and I'm going to cut it into this one into halves, and I've already cut it in half. So it's actually the quarter of the napkin. I'm going to cut that. And the next thing is you're going to take this and you're going to fold it over your bag. So just like this, you're folding it in half over your bag. Make it a clean, straight line. Mine might not be that straight because I'm trying to do it while I talk to you. But you're going to take it and fold it over in half. The next thing you're going to do is take a hole punch. And you're going to make a way for the handles that you're going to add to it. So you're going to pop that on. And then I've already pre-cut my ribbon. I have just kind of a little, I don't even know, it's kind of a khaki colored ribbon. And it's got a lot of texture to it, which I liked. And you're going to insert that into the holes that you just cut. So start with one side, and then I pull it a little farther than I actually need it so that I can tie the knot on one end. Then pull this down so you can see what I'm doing here. So you're going to tie one end of the knot. Secure that in place, tie it tight. And then you're going to pull it through. You see now I've got one side hanging. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. So I'm going to take the hole out of that. I'm going to fold it in half and stick it through. And then I'm going to find it on the other end and pull it through. I'm going to pull it tight to begin with so that I can tie that knot. And once you get that done, you do the same thing, you tighten it there, and then you created a little handle on the end. So, that a little bit, and you can play with it a little bit. Okay, so there you have the handle. The next thing I'm going to do is take my label from onlinelabels.com. And what I did with this is I basically ordered a full sheet of labels. So this was a full 8.5 by 11 sheet. And the graphic that I put on there, which will be available on homemadeville.com, I just did 4 sections of this. And then I just cut around each section. So I have one of those straight edge cutters and just cut and created one label, actually 4 labels out of one page. So once you get that, you just peel off your label and there we go. Okay, you peel off the label and you can put it on the front of the bag. You want to make sure that you're getting it centered and straight if you can, which is hard from this angle for me. Okay, and then you've got that on. Now you're going to do the same thing with the other side of the bag so that you have 2 handles, 2 little pink things, and of course 2 little labels. And the next thing I did was I just had a little felt heart on hand. So I just peeled, it was like a sticky felt. So I just peeled that off and put it on one corner to give it another fun little touch. And that's how I created the bags. Now another thing that I have created is what goes inside. Another thing I created is what goes inside the bag. And that you're going to see next video session, next hangout for Crafty Hangouts. And in addition to that, I have another little thing that I created that's also a take-home goodie that they can put in after the fact. And that is the nifty little napkin ring, which doubles as a hair tie. So that's just one little teaser of one of the things that goes inside the bag once we get it all set. So thanks so much for coming. I hope you like this video. And come back and check out all the goodies that I made for the goodie bags, because I have 3 things. I'm going to show you how to make little nifty little hair ties. I have a couple versions of that. I'm going to show you something that goes inside the bag, and something that can go on the place setting but also be put in the bag later. So 3 different favors for this party for all the little girls in attendance and their dolls. So I hope you'll come back, like this channel, subscribe, check out the comments, because as soon as I get the post on my blog, homemadeville.com, then I will get it right to you and let you know where you can go to get all the printables for the water bottles, for the goodies that I'm making that you haven't seen yet, for the bags and all kinds of things. So come back and head over to craftyhangouts.com so that you can see some other things that bloggers have created for parties with the onlinelabels.com labels. So thanks for stopping by and have a great day. Bye-bye.